Ooh, chale. What's going on? So today I'm back with a brow tutorial on these I'm not gonna finish that, but with some bomb eyebrows. I'm back. So it's just a tutorial today on just how I do my brows. So if you're interested in what I use and how I achieve these brows, keep watching. Hey guys, so I'm just gonna start off by brushing my eyebrow hairs in the direction I would want them to be before I start to draw the shape of my eyebrows. I'm using my MAC Dip Down, and that's the actual color. It's called Dip Down, and I'm going in with my MAC 203S angle brush, and I'm just gonna start by outlining my eyebrows in the shape that I would want it. Sometimes I tend to do a high arch, sometimes I do a soft arch, but today I will be going for a high arch. And my trick for achieving my natural eyebrow is to stay right on the line of my eyebrow hairs so that the pencil or your gel, your brow gel, blends into your hair very naturally. And I'm just gonna do exactly the same thing for the other brow. I tried to measure out exactly where I started on my other eyebrow with my second eyebrow to make sure that they're twins and not sisters. I know that eyebrows are very hard to be twins, but I tried my hardest to achieve twins instead of sisters. Guys, I do not know what happened this day. My eyebrows were acting really funky and I had to try and go in and fix them, but the end result, they came out perfectly fine after I tweaked them a bit, but I did mess up my eyebrows a bit when I was recording this. I am still drawing my eyebrows. Like I told you before, I messed up, so I'm still trying to make sure that my outline is perfect before I go in and start filling in my brows. Now I'm just going in with my spoolie, and in an upward motion I'm going to blend out the brow gel into my hairs to get that natural brow look. Remember, you would want to blend out really good because you don't want harsh lines from your brow gel or your brow pencil. Now I'm going back in with my angle brush. I did say before that this brow was acting really funky, and I decided to just fix this outline again, and then I began to start filling in an upward motion. I like to leave the front area of my brow really soft so it gives a gradient effect with a nice sharp tail. So you have a soft front with a sharp tail at the end. And now I'm just going into my other eyebrow and I'm going to do the exact same thing. Remember, you want to create a gradient effect for your brow so the front area is really soft and your tail is sharp and dark. So you add more of your product to the end of your tail and less to the front, if that makes sense. Now you're going to go back in with your spoolie and you're just going to blend out the product that you applied to your brows, just to blend out and make sure it's evenly distributed throughout the hairs. When I'm creating my arch for my eyebrows, I like to go slightly above my eyebrow hairs and start to draw my arch right above it. You don't want to go too high because then you see a lot of the product, but you go slightly above it so it looks really natural. Now I'm going in for my other eyebrow and I'm just going to do exactly the same thing. I'm now going in with my e.l.f. eyebrow wax stick and I'm using this to secure the hairs in the direction I would want them to stay before I start concealing my eyebrows. Once that's applied, I go back in with my spoolie and I just brush out and blend out so that the hairs are placed correctly. Now I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the number 40 and the color is called Caramel. And I'm using my MAC 212 brush and I'm just going to start to outline my eyebrows. So I'm going right under my eyebrow and I like to keep it nice and precise. I like my lines really sharp and I like my arch really high. When I'm concealing my eyebrows, I like to attach them so that I can see exactly that they're level and they're parallel to each other. That's just my little trick that I use. In a downwards motion, I'm going to blend out the concealer. I'm going to pull down and blend out. And I do the exact same thing for the other brow. I pull down to blend out. And I use this method mainly because I see that it blends out better for me. It works better for me. And it gives me that natural brow. And I can't stress natural enough because I am a natural girl. I do not know the number of this brush, but it's also from MAC. And I use this to fully blend out my concealer. And I can't stress enough, blend out your concealer. You don't want any harsh lines. My trick also is I do not apply concealer to the top of my eyebrow. Now I'm just gonna blend out where I connected my eyebrows, and I'm just gonna blend that out so that my eyebrows can go back to being, you know, two and not one. And like I said before, make sure you blend out your concealer really, really, really good. Now I'm just going back in with my spoolie to make sure that my eyebrow hairs are placed correctly and they're going in the right direction. I'm now going back in with my dip down just to make sure that my arch is right and that my eyebrows are filled correctly. Girl, and guess what? You just created some bomb ass eyebrows. You did that, sis. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, bye, guys.